Naturally, when we bring our awareness to our breath, we start to deepen it. So just let that come naturally. The quality of ease this morning, no matter how challenging our physical practice may get, maintain that intention of ease throughout our time together, and wish for you as you move through your day to ease of heart, ease of body, of mind. And for me, that's just that drawing back a little bit, pulling back from being so involved in every single thing, taking a step back and witnessing some of it, realizing that it's going to happen with or without me. You're able to make that shift into your belly breath. But as you inhale, you feel your belly expand. And on your exhale, gently drawing the navel back toward the spine. Listening to and honoring your body through our practice today. Every moment, every posture, without comparison to the posture before or your last practice. Two breaths together. Let's inhale. Let's smile. Yeah. A little taller, dropping the chin. Draw the shoulders back. Let's inhale. You keep your eyes closed or blink them open, have a gentle or soft gaze. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Come into staff pose. So if you're seated on a bolster or block, you can come off of that. Just kind of shake your legs out. Hands down by your hips, fingertips pointing toward the top of the mat. And again, sitting up tall, even if you need to bend your knees, we'll flex the feet, lift the heart, drop the chin slightly. So we start to feel that engagement up the back, into the legs, taking our breath, just noticing how our body feels. Next inhale, reaches the arms forward and up, palms face toward the front of the room, relax your shoulders, spread your fingers out wide without creating too much tension and spreading them out wide. Just purpose, our arms are as straight as we can get them. Draw energy to the heart, physically and energetically. Find your breath. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, we lengthen a bit more, palms face each other. On your exhale, hinge at the hips as you slowly come into a fold. Hands come down when you need that support, and we're rocking from side to side to fall into the fold a little bit more. Taking a deep breath, allowing your exhale to drop you in A little bit deeper. Sliding your hands up to your shins, inhale to a halfway lift. So draw the heart forward, lift the gaze. Good. Exhale back to your foot. On your inhale, we roll it up, take the arms out and up, palms touch at the top. On your exhale, right hand comes down beside your hip, left arm over, side bend, right side. Bending into the side body here. We inhale back through center, both arms come up, palms can touch. And on your exhale, left hand comes down, right arm over. Inhale back through center, one more time each side. Exhale, right hand comes down. Good, inhale back through center. And exhale, next side. Inhale back, both arms up and over into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, back to your feet. Inhale, roll it up. We're taking the legs out wide now. Wide as you can while being able to maintain your posture and flex your feet so your toes point up toward the sky. So if you're finding it challenging to sit up tall, just bring your legs in a little bit. We're gonna sit up nice and tall here. Take your hands back behind you to kind of lift up just a little bit to lengthen the spine. Allow those muscles to sit in a place that supports the whole body. One breath. And then we're sliding over to the right foot, reaching for that big toe. See where it takes you. And the elbow come to the inside of the leg. So maybe you come up higher. So you just want to bring that elbow to the inside of the leg, wherever the hand ends up landing. We're going to open this left arm up towards the sky. We'll inhale here. Think about lengthening the right side of your torso. Hold for the exhale. We'll inhale again. And on the exhale, circle the left arm towards your right leg as you twist your torso over the right leg and fold. We'll take 2 breaths here. So on your inhale, maybe you lift up a little bit to find some length in the spine. And on the exhale, you drop in a little bit more. 1 more breath like that. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. And we inhale back up through center. Let's reach the arms out and up. And we'll exhale, hands through heart center, releasing the hands down, taking that left hand to reach for the toes wherever it lands. Though we want the elbow to the inside of the leg as we open this right arm. So the elbow becomes a little leverage here to open, to twist the spine, looking toward the right hand. Take a breath here, lengthen the left side of the torso instead of bending right into it. Think about extending out over the leg. And we inhale together. On your exhale, returning toward the left leg and folding. Inhale to find length. Exhale to fold. 1 more breath like that. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Next inhale takes you back through center, arms out and up. And on your exhale, hands are coming down flat back as you walk your hands out. Maintain a flat back for as long as you can. Your feet stay flexed so your toes point straight up. And then just see where that takes you. Mindful of your low back. If you start to feel strain there, make sure you back off. Come to a place where you can reach your heart forward. We'll take a few breaths here. So you'll feel some tension in the body, probably the inner thighs. And you can send your breath there, create a little more spaciousness. Feeling yourself drop in a little bit more with each exhale. 2 more breaths. Keeping the arms down, we can inhale and roll it back up. Legs come back together, flexing the feet again, arms out and up. We inhale. Exhale, once again, up and over to your folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, back to your fold. And arms are gonna stay down as we roll up, cross the legs in and rock forward onto our hands and feet. So we come into table, we're working our way into cat-cow. So just move at your own pace. Connecting with your spine. Knowing that you're bringing flexibility to the spine. Your breathing pattern, you inhale when you drop your belly and lift your head. And you exhale when you round your back. Take one more round. Eventually we meet back at a neutral spine, taking the right knee to center. Lift the left leg out behind you. So go ahead and inhale, flex the foot, reach through the heel, lift your head. And on the exhale, cross that leg over and back. So your legs are crossed, but your knees are stacked. You want your knees to be as not on top of each other. That the left knee is back behind the right knee, but they're in front of each other. And we're gonna sit back here. To see where that takes you to sit back, but stretch the arms forward. Once you sit back, look between your hands. Let's take a deep breath. Good, we inhale forward. And we'll take it back one more time. See if you can take your lower legs out a little bit wider as you sit back this time. Sit back, look forward, reach your fingertips up toward the top of the mat. Good, deep breath. Next inhale takes you forward. As we untwist the legs, left leg comes out behind you. Good, flexing the foot. Let's reach the right arm out, spinal balance. Be lifting the right arm a little higher to track beside the ear. One more breath. And then releasing when you're ready. Taking the left knee into center. Right leg comes back, flex the foot, inhale, lift the head, lift the heel. On your exhale, cross the legs. Take your lower legs out wide. Next exhale takes you back again, looking forward, extending the arms, feeling your way into your hips. The IT band. Take a breath. The inhale rocks you forward. And the exhale takes you back. And more breath. Good. Inhale, coming forward, untwisting, right leg comes back, flex the foot, lift the heel, left arm comes out. We'll inhale together. And on the exhale, releasing back to center, coming down to your forearms, lightly interlock the fingers as you round your back into hair. Chin toward chest, maybe walk your knees in towards your head a little bit more. Really press the middle of your back up toward the sky. Good. One more breath here. And then taking your gaze forward, planting your palms on the mat, your hands on the mat, so your wrists and your elbows are aligned here. We're going to take our legs back behind us into a four-leg plank. So tuck the tailbone a little bit here. Feel the core engaged. Press into the elbows so your shoulders are engaged. And breathe. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Once you get to your next exhale, lower down the hips, the legs, lift the heart, lift the head into Sphinx. So here, spread your fingers wide, like you're trying to pull your heart forward. If you need to, take your feet out wide. Take pressure off of the low back. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Maybe close your eyes here. Lengthen the back of your neck. Reach through the crown of your head and kind of point your toes, but not so hard that you get a cramp. Breathe into the belly so you can feel that when you inhale, your belly presses into the mat. And on the exhale, you draw the navel back toward the spine. One more breath like that. Good, lowering your forehead to the mat, slide your hands back under your shoulders or even further down. Feet together, legs together, inhale, rise up to cobra, see where that takes you. Good, on your exhale, lower out and down. Come back to your forearms, elbows under shoulders, inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, lower, sliding the hands back. Inhale, rise, cobra. Lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale as you lower down. Forearms come back. Inhale, Sphinx. Hold it here. Take a breath. Holding up high, slide your hands back. This time, tuck your toes. Press up to plank. Inhale. On your exhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up to cobra. Tuck your toes, and now we're taking it back to down dog. Stepping your feet closer together. Let's pedal the feet, bend and straighten. Little twist. Good, breathe into the belly. We'll take one more breath here. So let's all step our feet in at least one footprint. So we're shortening our down dog and we're taking our feet out to the width of the mat. Good, so really press into the palms of the hands to lift the hips high so we can feel the weight shift back toward the lower body. And let's take that left hand to center. And we're going to take our right hand and reach back for the left ankle. We find a little twist here. Good. Right hand, left hand. Deep breath. Then we take it back to center, switching it up, right hand to center, left hand reaches for the right ankle, look under the right arm. Good, and breathe. We inhale it back to center. Hands are in their regular down dog, please. Step your feet together up on your toes. And your exhale slowly lowers your knees down. And take it back into child's pose. Maybe your arms come down by your sides, forehead touches the mat, or your hands or a block. Deep breath. We'll take one more breath. Inhale back up to table. We're going to inhale, left leg out behind us. On your exhale, cross the leg over again. So the knees are stacked. Inhale, look forward. On your exhale, sit back again. Press back, look forward. See where it takes you this time. Inhale, rock it forward. And exhale, take it back. This time, see if you can take it all the way into a seated position. Sometimes you need a block back there. Good. So our knees are stacked here. We're taking our lower legs forward. Arms come out in front. And we're going to take our left arm over the right to twist the arms, lift the elbows into our face of light. We're breathing. Relax the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Take one more breath here. Next, inhale, untwist the arms. We reach the arms up. On your exhale, can you rock it forward again? Back to your hands and knees. Good, let's inhale, left leg comes out, right arm forward, spinal balance. Good, exhale, release back to table. Come down to your forearms. Palms are flat, wrists and elbows aligned, four-leg plank. Good, let's inhale. On your exhale, lower the hips, the legs down, Sphinx, lengthening the back of the neck. Let's inhale. On your exhale, draw the navel back toward the spine. Good, we'll inhale together. Slide the hands back. Exhale, rising up to cobra. See where that takes you. Tuck your toes, down dog. Inhale takes you back. Exhale, release your heels down. Again, step it in a little bit. Feet come out to the width of the mat. Left hand, right hand to center. Left hand reaches for right foot, right ankle. Looking under the right arm. Take a breath. Good, inhale back to center, left hand center, right hand reaches toward the left foot. Look under your left arm. Deep breath. Good, inhale back to center, down dog, set up on your toes. Exhale, slowly, knees come down. Cat cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. Exhale, round your back. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Left knee comes to center. Inhale, right leg out. On your exhale, cross it over. We'll inhale, lift the head. Exhale, rock back, look forward. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take it all the way back into your seated position. Lower legs out wide, arms come out in front. Right over left, we twist the arms the best that we can. Inhale to lift the elbows, relax the shoulders. Exhale here, finding the breath. Good, next inhale, untwist the arms, we take them up toward the sky. On the exhale, we support ourselves forward. Inhale, right leg comes out, left arm forward, spinal balance. On the exhale, we release. Back to table, then down to the forearms. Four-leg plank. Holding here, again, tuck the tailbone, reach the heels back. Nice line with the shoulders, hips, knees, and heels. Reaching through the crown of the head, down and out through the heels. One more breath. And we inhale together. On the exhale, we lower to Sphinx. Heart reaches forward, lengthen through the back of the neck. Your next exhale, draw the navel back toward the spine. Good, sliding the hands back, forehead touches. And then we inhale, rise up to cobra. Maybe you take it into an up dog this time. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Now bend your knees, look between your hands when you're ready. And either tiptoe or hop up to the top of your mat. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's inhale and roll up to standing. One vertebrae at a time, arms out and up. And we exhale, hands through heart center, releasing your arms down, coming into mountain pose. Option to close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Find a focal point if they're open. Relax your body. Scan it from head to toe and let go of tension that may have built up. As we come back to neutral. Slowing the breath down. And when you're ready to move again, lift your toes, feel the strength all the way up, arms out and up. On your exhale, slow swan dive in, feeling the weight shift back toward heels and hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, good. Exhale, fold, hands come down beside the feet. Let's inhale, left foot steps back to lunge. Up on your fingertips, lift your head, keeping the thigh and ribs attached as you slowly step back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Feel that shift forward as you exhale and lower down. Maybe you find your chaturanga and we inhale, rise up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Deep breath here. Your inhale lifts your left leg way up high toward the sky. Spread your toes out wide. Heart reaches back toward your knee. On your exhale, knee comes in toward your nose, round your back. Then look between your hands and step through lunge. Good, let's inhale, right foot forward, up halfway. And exhale, fold. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale to rise. We're gonna exhale to chair, slowly lowering. We lower all the way into our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Again, look forward, rib and thigh, down dog. Inhale to plank. Rocking forward, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, peel it up. Exhale, back to down dog. Deep breath. I'm gonna take 2 more breaths here. Wrap the elbows in. After that second exhale, when you're ready to inhale, right leg comes out and up. Spread your toes. The exhale draws the knee in toward the nose, round your back for a beat. Then you look forward and step through the lunge. Inhale, left foot forward, up halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's swing the arms forward and up as we sit back into chair. Good, and breathe. Lift the heart, shift back toward the hips a little bit more. Good. Next inhale lifts you, hips forward, arms back. And the exhale takes the hands through heart center, releasing your arms down. A few breaths here. Good, let's inhale, reach it out and up, lifting the toes, press the hips forward, diving forward with the arms straight out in front, bend your knees, nice strong back as you lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. We're gonna exhale back to plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower down. Good, forearms come forward as you inhale to Sphinx. Exhale, releasing, slide your hands back. Inhale, cobra. Good, exhale, down dog. Deep breath. Feet out wide. Left hand to center. Right hand reaches back for the left foot as we twist to look under the left arm. Breathe into the belly. One more breath here. Take it back to center and switch. Right hand forward. Left arm reaches back. Look under the right arm, lifting the hips high. Breathe into the belly. Good, inhale, take it back to your down dog where you step your feet together, up on your toes. On your exhale, knees come down. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. Exhale, round your back. Take it back to a neutral spine. Let's inhale, left leg comes out behind us. On your exhale, cross it over, sit back, find your seat. Good. Arms out in front, left over right, twisting. Lifting the elbows, relax the shoulders, find your breath here. Slow it down. Next inhale, untwist the arms. Let's reach them out and up. On your exhale, fold over your legs. See where that takes you to fold over, drop the head. Take a breath in the fold. And then we rock ourselves forward. Inhale, left leg out, right arm forward, spinal balance. Hold here for the exhale. Inhale, a little more lift. And exhale, release it back to table. Good, tuck your toes, down dog. As we complete the round, inhale, left leg out and up toward the sky. Way up on your right toes. Exhale, knee comes in. We look forward and step through. Inhale, right foot forward, up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, we rise, hips forward, arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center, releasing your arms down. Take a breath. Take a couple breaths. Relax. Inhale, lift the toes, strong legs all the way up, reach your arms out. Exhale, dive forward, arms out in front. Feel the shift back toward heels and hips. Inhale, halfway. Good, exhale, fold, hands come down. Inhale, right foot steps back to lunge. Exhale, plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lower down. Slide the arms forward, inhale, Sphinx. Good, exhale, lower, slide your hands back. Inhale, cobra. Tuck your toes, down dog, exhale. Deep breath. We'll inhale up to our toes. Exhale, knees come down. Inhale, right leg lifts, look forward. On your exhale, cross it over. Inhale here, lower legs out wide. And on the exhale, we take it back into our seat. Arms out, right over left. Lifting the elbows, folding. Breathe into the belly, slow the breath down. Now reach the arms out. Exhale, folding over your legs. See where it takes you. Don't force anything. Find a breath. Good. Rock yourself forward. Inhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Hold for the exhale. Inhale together. Exhale. Release it back to table. Cat and cow. Take a few rounds. Back for the neutral spine. Let's take the left foot forward here. And then go ahead and tuck your back toes to walk your right knee way back, but we're gonna keep the knee down for now. Left arm comes to the inside of the left leg. Yeah, use blocks if you want when we come here. We're gonna drop this left knee out wide. So take it slow as we peel that foot up. We're dropping the hips down, lifting the heart. Then you can see where it takes you here. Maybe you come down to one forearm, both forearms, or you stay up on your hands. So definitely listen to your body. And when you land, wherever you land, bring your awareness to your spine. See if you can lengthen it, even if that means coming up a little bit higher or leaning onto your right arm a little bit more. Anchor the spine, breathe. Check in with your body. Obviously, this isn't comfortable, but it shouldn't be causing you a lot of discomfort or any pain. Make adjustments and breathe. We're gonna make our way back to our lunge. So slowly unwinding from that. Stepping your back foot in about a foot so we can straighten both legs and square the hips. Don't be afraid to really step it in. Find your spot where you can square your hips and straighten both legs. Use blocks under your hands if you need to. And then we're taking our nose toward our knee. Holding here, maybe wrapping that left arm behind your left leg to draw yourself in a little bit more mindfully. One more breath here. Up on your fingertips, look forward, lengthen the spine, a little halfway lift, inhale. See if you can readjust, maybe straighten the leg a little more, square the hips, exhale back to your fold just for a breath. Good, and then we step the left foot back, we find our down dog. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, knees come down. Taking the knees out wide, big toes touch, child's pose. Let it all go before we move to the other side. More breath. When you're ready to rise up to table, taking the right foot forward. We tuck the back toes, so walk the left knee back. Keeping the knee down, right arm comes in. Good. We're dropping the right knee out so that foot peels up. Lift the heart, look forward. All slow, mindful movements. And you rock a little bit from side to side. And then you take it to where your body allows you to take this. Maybe forearms, one forearm. But the spine, we want to lengthen the spine wherever we land, not round the back. Extending from the tailbone out to the top of the head. Finding our breath. And moving slow to unwind the posture back to your lunge. And lifting the back knee to step the foot in. Again, to straighten the legs. Square the hips. On your inhale, lengthen the spine. You find a little halfway lift. And on the exhale, knee toward nose. We do that a couple times. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to the just like that. You can straighten your front leg more. Straighten. Or you block some high. Now straighten. Yeah, very hips. Drop your head. There you go. There you are. Beautiful. We'll take one more breath here. What do we have? Right? Yeah. All right. Let's take it back to our lunge. We can get rid of the blocks. And we'll step back to a plank. Let's inhale. On your exhale, slowly lower down. Let's inhale, rise up to cobra. I'm going to exhale it back down. Sliding your hands up, rest your forehead on your hands. Bend your legs, rock your legs from side to side. Good. Pull windshield wipe to release, to reset the low back. Before we move on. Good. Coming back to center, release your legs down, take them out to the width of your mat. Lift your forehead so it's just hovering above the mat while you set up here, and take your arms down by your sides, make fists with your hands, and then we're going to tuck them right where our hip flexors are, right where our upper thighs and our pelvis meets. And then maybe chin comes down to the mat. If that's uncomfortable, forehead can come down to the mat, or you can just let your head hover. So on your inhale, you're going to lift the left leg just a little bit. And think more about extending that leg back behind you and then lifting it from there. So it's more about the extension than how high you can lift. And we're working to straighten the arms to support us to maybe get a little more lift. Then you can lift the head, draw the shoulders back, and breathe. Gentle pressure on the top of the right foot that's supporting you. Then from there, lower the forehead or the chin to the mat for locust pose. Keep breathing, kind of a half locust. We'll inhale. And on the exhale, lower the leg out and down. If your hands need a break, give them a break before we move to the other side. And again, when you're ready, lifting the right leg just a bit to extend. We spread the toes, we're reaching through the toes, and then you lift from there, straighten the arms. Lengthen the back of your neck. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. We'll inhale together. And on the exhale, lowering out and down. So you can do one leg at a time, or you can try both legs together this time. So lifting just a little bit, see how that feels. And then on an inhale, we lift higher, but we're extending more than we're worrying about lifting. Extending the back of the neck. Breathe into the belly. So you feel your belly press into the mat on the inhale. On the exhale, draw the navel back toward the spine. One more breath here. And then when you release, release out and down. Hands come back up, resting your forehead on your hands. Option to bend the legs again. Windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Good. Legs come back to center, slide your hands back. Slowly bring yourself back to child's pose with your knees together this time. Arms come down by your sides. Again, rest your forehead on a block. Find your breath. One more breath. When you're ready to move, move slow, come up to table. Tuck your toes so your heels are lifted back there. And then go ahead, take a seat back on your heels. We won't be here long. Hands come to heart center, elbows out wide. Drop your chin. Stretching out the feet. Need 3 more breaths here. Unless it's really uncomfortable, then release from it. When you're ready to release, come back. Tap your feet. Good. And then take it back to a seated position, swinging your legs around in front, making sure you have enough room to lie back. We're gonna plant our feet, hold behind the knees, and just roll ourselves onto our backs. Knees come into the chest, wrap your arms around your legs, take a deep breath. Extending your legs up toward the sky, arms come down by your sides, palms down so you can tuck them just a little bit under your backside for a little support here. On an exhale, we're lowering the legs to hover above the mat an inch or two, reaching through the toes. When you get to that point, if you'd like, lift your head, gaze toward your toes. We're holding here and breathe. Drawing the navel back toward the spine. Keep breathing. If you can, straighten your arms. It will give you a little more support. If you need to release your head down, do it. Try to keep your legs lifted. Take 2 more breaths. And lowering all the way down. Big stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Feet out as wide as your mat. Deep breath. Relax your body there. Let it go for a few breaths. And then we're planting our feet on the mat. Arms come back down by your sides, walking your feet back towards your hips. Maybe your fingertips can brush your heels. Working into our bridge. So when you're ready on an inhale, you can lift your hips up toward the sky. Keeping your face, your neck, your chest relaxed. Maybe you walk your feet back a little bit more. But we want to keep our knees, our legs parallel. So if you feel like your knees are kind of out wide, try to draw them in. So the legs are parallel. And then roll your shoulders under if you're going there. Maybe you interlock your fingers and straighten your arms. That really helps to find that roll of the shoulders underneath. Good, and breathe. Come up on our toes. And you bring your hands to your low back. Good. So if you can, with relative ease, then that's your indicator that you can take one leg at a time up into a shoulder stand. Otherwise, stay in your bridge or come into shoulder stand, however you normally get there. Good. And breathe. Breathing into your belly. When you're ready to release, straighten the arms on your mat as you control yourself down. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Knees back into chest. Good, rock from side to side. All right, back to center, knees stay in, arms come out wide. Let's inhale. On your exhale, twisting to the right side, turning your head left. Maybe your right hand comes over to rest on your legs, just a little bit of pressure without force. Breathing into the belly. Next inhale takes you back through center. And then over to the left side, turning your head right. Left hand to rest on the legs. And breathe. You're ready, make your way back to center. Check in with your body and see if there's anything else it would like before Shavasana. You come into Shavasana, your low back is talking to you a little bit, then place a bolster under your knees, and if you need one, raise your hand.
It's just a stepping stones. Let me remember it was satisfying. That's everything. I'm so
Very slowly and gradually bringing in some small movements. Little stretches. That leads to a big stretch before you roll onto the right side. Roll up there and feeling that intention, that quality of ease back into consciousness and heart. Support seated position. Your eyes closed and you have that heart center. Your head down toward your heart. The honor, the wisdom within. Now a little deeper to honor our hearts and wisdom of our many, many teachers. Our life experiences that have led us to this moment. Let's take that one, let's say. It's a wonderful moment. If you'd like to join me in singing your class today with a song, take a deep breath in. Sleep.